and contributed significantly to his development as a person. So this all shaped our president-elect, his combination of history, communications, social psychology. These are all courses he undertook at the undergraduate level and have profoundly shaped his views, thoughts, and understanding of Ghanaians and has contributed significantly to his development as a person. Under President Mahama's first administration, Ghana witnessed massive infrastructure development across all sectors of the economy, including education, health, ports and harbors, aviation, rail, oil and gas, ICT, and many more. His vision and strategic investment in these areas solidly positioned the country as a lower middle income country for its next development phase. Beyond investments in socio-economic infrastructure, President Mahama is passionate about investing in people. This amply reflects his commitment to social justice and equity, particularly through his lauded efforts to advance the interests of girls and women across all spheres. John Mahama further demonstrated his commitment to women's empowerment by appointing several women to prominent roles in his administration. In 2020, he made a groundbreaking decision to nominate Professor Nana Jane-Opoku-Agyeman as his vice presidential candidate, marking it as a first for a major political party in Ghana. He repeated his bold choice in 2024, and with their victory, Ghana is welcoming its first female vice president. President Mahama is also an avid reader, author, and historian. Over the course of his career, he has written for several newspapers and authored several publications. He has also published a memoir, his first book titled My First Coup d'etat, and other true stories from the lost decades of Africa. President Mahama's love for reading and thirst for knowledge are complemented by his strong interest in technology and agriculture. His connection to agriculture is personal, long-standing, and is rooted in his upbringing. His father was a prominent rice farmer, educator, and minister in Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's administration. President Mahama is keen on increasing agricultural productivity and strives to motivate the younger generation to approach farming as a viable and profitable business, particularly by leveraging technology and value addition to maximize its potential. President Mahama is a former chairperson of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, a strong proponent of intra-African trade, as he is a former chairperson of the African Union's high-level African Trade Committee. He played an instrumental role in laying the foundation for the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, whose secretariat is now here in Ghana. President Mahama was also the first co-chair of the United Nations Advocacy Group on the Sustainable Development Goals and is current chair of the TANA Forum, a high-level forum on security in Africa headquartered in Ethiopia. In recognition of his sterling contributions as a leader and role model on the African continent and around the globe, John Mahama has been conferred with several honorary doctoral degrees from distinguished universities worldwide, including Ekiti State University, Ilorin University, Igbedion University in Nigeria, the University of Aberdeen in Scotland, and the Lyon Business School in France. With his resounding victory in the December 2024 elections, John Dramani Mahama becomes the first president in Ghana's history to be democratically elected to a non-consecutive second term. President Mahama is an exemplary family man with strong Christian values. He has been happily married to Lordina Dramani Mahama for over 32 years. Now, Squadron Leader, can you take us through who our vice presidential candidate is?
Dear viewers, as mentioned earlier, this live coverage is coming to you from the Black Star Square, also known as the Independence Square. This square holds deep historical and symbolic meaning to Ghana's independence. Now to a brief profile of our Vice President-elect, Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman. Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman was the Chancellor of the Women's University in Africa from 2018 to 2014. She was the first woman to hold the position of Vice Chancellor in Ghana, leading the University of Cape Coast from 2008 to 2012. Before I continue, permit me to mention that we have a cross-section of the various security heads. They were in our screen shortly. We are now seeing the arrival of various dignitaries and heads of states. We have over 19 heads of state present, 3 prime ministers, 5 vice presidents, 5 former presidents, and several heads of delegation. This attests to Ghana's soft power influence in the sub-region and in the world.
In fact, there are also a lot of former heads of state of Africa, because I've seen Jacob Zuma, I've seen Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, I've seen General Obasanjo, I've seen Mr. Goodluck Jonathan, and a lot more others will be acknowledging as we go along.
So this attests to Ghana's soft power influence in the sub-region. And just to continue with the profile of Ghana's first elected Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman. She was the immediate past president of the Forum for African Women Educationalists and chairperson of the Africa Board. She was also the Minister for Education from 2013 to 2017. She was also the head of the Department of English, Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Dean of the Board of Graduate Studies, Founding Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and Research, and Vice Chancellor at the University of Cape Coast. She is also a Fulbright Scholar. Professor Opoku Agyeman holds a Bachelor of Arts in French and English, a diploma in education from the University of Cape Coast, a diploma in advanced studies in French from the University of Dakar, and a Master of Arts and PhD in literature from New York University of Toronto and Canada. Madam Vice President is the recipient of national and international awards, notably Officer of the Order of the Volta for academic distinction, the Ghana Women of Excellence Award, the education category, and she also holds Doctor of Letters, University of Cape Coast. On your screen now are the heads of the various security agencies. For the security agencies, we have in attendance the Military High Command of the Ghanaian Forces, the Chief of the Defense Staff, that is General Thomas Opong-Pepra, who also doubles as the President's ceremonial ADC, the Chief of the Army Staff, Lieutenant General Bismarck Kwesi Onwona, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Issa Adam Yakubu, the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Frederick Asari Kwesi Bekwin, and the Chief of Staff at the General Headquarters, Lieutenant General Joseph Prince Osewusu. May I also add that we have the heads of the security agencies. We have the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Akufu-Dampari, who is also the President's ceremonial ADC, the Director General of Prisons, Mr. Isaac Kofi Ejiri, the Commissioner General of the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Brigadier General Zibrim Ayorogo. On our screen now is the former President, His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor.
And also the presidential candidate for the New Patriotic Party in the just ended elections, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is also present here with all of us, witnessing this historic event here at the Blast Star Square, Accra.
Dear viewers, as mentioned earlier, we have the various security agencies supporting the Ghana Police to provide security. Some of the duties include crowd and traffic control. As we can see, we have a lot of people in attendance this morning. So security personnel are deployed at various locations to ensure the total safety and security of attendees. This morning, we will see personnel from the Ghana Navy who will mount a full guard of honor for the inauguration here at the Independence Square. In the course of the program, we shall hear...
Ghana, Papa, no.
Nana Dago Father. Onim say per protocols no more running in Neno. He's the last but one person to sit. So Onim Sadi. He's the last but one person to sit. Or no Transiano, down for you who say upon Conan, any and Franca and Adia Himobasa, Penache say, finally, Independence Square. And that TV so wow share TV and also share Facebook no and that's of a fair no
anything sasabe wo hwe ya your mothers 102.7 FM enche be be feed no na ye de ama wo mu a musumu tie wo radio no so no 102.7 so no na musumanya bi e de tie na sese ade bra Facebook mothers 102.7 FM dash Accra na ubenya bi e wo ho ahwe bra TikTok na fe sambra yebehwe ni na edi ama social media handles ni na no mothers we are there yebe show ni na edi achievement ni wa fie ni mfiri a koso a na hwe sabre wo hwe a kofi wa hu awia won ahemfo na eba no ebi wa ni chini ye no we akrama na ada
debi o we asante di o hwe mo hwe colors no black red and a green no
ebi so yusu bi so we hwe ya we Botswana national flag na ne Ghana de ne ya say but the only difference is that black style ni mfimfin
okay
and the red gold green
the me who dey also too for oba na car no we dey see no black gold and a green
na na say we yusu fufuro
too for every day see the car na nkasa so say na Asante man flag na nkasa na Asante man flag na hand so
and you say this is Independence Square
and inner parameter no in had your own accreditation
don't go there
and kokra
dia grosso trobi abeje
and I want to red na if in a hona nyame adona brene so a swearing no mba ye o se na be ya omo mo won chene nyina ebetibe won to so camera snap ke concert sanfin fi hona ebo ho no and omo be gira na afi ensema ahodo a eye ensidi netima ba so ntina de wo ye dan ya V8 de wa woni bie no bomodin na kope
kofi yenko tie feed kakramra yesa na radio fo no almost
okay.
We are going to see peaceful transition of power today. And just to run you through the order of events this morning, we are now seeing the arrival of dignitaries. Members of parliament are already seated. Former presidents are also seated. We've also seen the arrival of invited heads of state. Very soon we shall see the arrival of Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, and the justices of the superior courts who will enter the chamber and take their seats. We shall also see the Right Honorable Speaker's procession who will enter the chamber, where he will call the House to order and then proceedings can begin from there.
In our shots now are some of our guests of honor arriving.
Dear viewers, you're watching once again GTV, the station of the nation, bringing you the live coverage of the inauguration of the President-elect, John Dramani Mahama, and the Vice President, Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman.
Arriving now is the Speaker of Parliament.
Mothers 102.7 FM, Speaker of Parliament, Urban Kingsford Sumana Babin Urban Sumana Kingsford Babin Sumana
ni krom ni bitimi area ho eto no na me twem no frame no say opamecho ni anchor no ye say ni wo fadin ono so ebi da me so o say edin ye Sumana thank you
ma ye dey hwe ye be hwe brofo na ni ye dey aka
otimi area ho when say ba be ha me no
enti Urban Sumana
thank you
Kingsford Babin o say Kingsford see me ba ai enti ono na aba sisi a no ohwe a sojafo no e na display hon are
tito we
sesi ai
tito we
ene mo mete to nyina e be hwe mo a enti Kingsford Sumana Babin ababidru enti ohwe a asradom e na e wo ho enti yesan hwe homra as when am mobile no
appointments for the 9th Parliament. Once again on our screen are the heads of the various security agencies, the service commanders, and the heads of the various security services from the police as well.
It seems the security services are well represented here at the Blaster Square. It's a beautiful thing that all Ghanaians are united in today's inauguration of the president and the vice president. It's indeed a joyous occasion, and you can see from the faces of people here at the Blaster Square how much they cherish what is going to take place today.
Dear viewers, just to add, as at 4 a.m. when we arrived, this place was already full with several people in their colorful traditional Ghanaian regalia, some in party colors. And this is us as Ghanaians celebrating oneness and togetherness. We have demonstrated to Africa and to the world that we are the doyen of democracy. We have had peaceful elections, and this morning we shall witness a peaceful transition of power. Dear viewers, following the formal dissolution of Parliament at midnight on 6th January, we have the following appointments for the 9th Parliament, who were inaugurated this morning. And for the Speaker of Parliament, we have the Right Honourable Urban Kingsford Sumana Babin. We'll read his profile in the course of the program. The first Deputy Speaker is the MP for Akachi South, Bernard Ahiafo. The second Deputy Speaker is the Member of Parliament for Fomena, Honorable Andrew Amwako Esiama. For the majority side, we have the Majority Leader for the 9th Parliament, who is the MP for Ajumako Enyan Esiam, Dr. Kesiel Atoforsen. The Deputy Majority Leader, who is the Member of Parliament for Elembele, Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofibua. The Majority Chief Whip is the MP for Adaklu, Honorable Governs Kwame Agboja. The Deputy Majority Chief Whip is the MP for Banda, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim. For the minority side, we have the Minority Leader, who is the MP for Efutu, Honorable Alexander Afenyo Maken. The Deputy Minority Leader, who is the Member of Parliament for Asokwa, Honorable Patricia Apieje. The Minority Chief Whip, Honorable Frank Ano Dompre, who is the Member of Parliament for Isawam Adoajiri. The first Deputy Minority Whip is Honorable Habib Idrisu, who is the MP for Tolon. And the second Deputy Minority Whip is Honorable Jerry Ahmed Shaib, who is the Member of Parliament for Weja Bawi.
Now let me run you through the program as it is. We are expecting Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice and Justice of the Superior Courts, to enter the chamber the chamber meeting here at the Blaster Square, and then followed by the speaker's procession, and the speaker will take his chair, then he will call the House to order. The majority and minority leaders, at the invitation of the Right Honorable Speaker, will join the procession to receive His Excellency the President-elect and Her Excellency the Vice President-elect to the House. That is the Black Star Square. His Excellency the President-elect and Her Excellency the Vice President-elect will then be conducted into the chamber by the Right Honorable Speaker. The Right Honorable Speaker will then invite Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice,
Dramani Mahama, and the Vice President-elect, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Adjumani. We are seeing more arrivals of our dignitaries. We just saw the arrival of the outgoing First Lady, the lovely wife of His Excellency, the outgoing President. So on our screen now is the outgoing President, His Excellency Nana Addo-Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and his lovely spouse, Madam Rebecca Akufo-Addo.
You are live on GTV, the station of the nation, and we are telecasting this event live across all the regions in Ghana. And I believe you can also listen to our radio commentaries on all the regional FM stations of the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. We still remain the pace setters. That's why we always bring you live coverage of national events.
So we still have more arrivals.
Distinguished guests, we also have in our midst Head of State of the Democratic Republic of Congo, His Excellency Felix Tshisekedi. You are most welcome, sir.
I'll witness the arrival of the Right Honorable Speaker and the Chief Justice.
As you can see, viewers at home, the Blaster Square here
Distinguished guests,
jam-packed.
ladies and gentlemen, we also have in our
People,
midst the
Ghanaians from all walks of life are here to witness this historical event. And I call it a historical event for so many reasons. One of which is that a former president has been re-elected to serve just one term. We also have our first ever female vice president. Now arriving is the Chief Imam, Sheikh Osman Sharabutu, one of the spiritual pillars of our country, especially when it comes to Islam.
Distinguished viewers, if you are just tuning in, you're watching the inauguration of President John Dramani Mahama. And permit me to add that in the course of the program, we shall see the President's official ADC in the person of Lieutenant Colonel Abdul Wahab Issa. Let me also use this opportunity to dispel the misconception of who an ADC is. The ADC is not a bodyguard. The role of an ADC is very prestigious and demands exceptional discipline, discretion, organizational skills, and loyalty, as he is directly responsible for facilitating the President's effectiveness in office. The President's ADC has a unique role in ensuring the smooth execution of the President's daily activities. These include accompanying the President during official engagements and ceremonies. He also acts as the President's primary personal assistant, managing schedules and ensuring the President's time is optimized. He is someone with great organizational skills. He collaborates with security teams to ensure the President's safety, also coordinates transportation, accommodation, and other logistical needs for the President's travel. He also manages sensitive information with discretion and professionalism, and he acts as a trusted confidant to the President in various matters. The ADC is also a link between the President and other government officials and relays instructions from the President to the relevant stakeholders or teams. He also ensures adherence to official protocol during events, both domestically and internationally. He is also responsible for supervising ceremonial arrangements and ensuring they align with the dignity of
the President. And they kind of Vice Chancellor. Or she school chair pa or born home education, especially professional studies.
IPS.
I
say UPS.
UPS. Professor Joshua Alabi. And Onona Eshesopa. Or born home modeling. State protocol.
Vice President will also have an ADC. Will also have an ADC. Can you explain that for us?
The Vice President will also have an ADC, and the Vice President's ADC is from the Ghana Police Service. As mentioned, these senior officers are carefully selected. They are selected based on a number of qualities. And as I mentioned, the person should be someone with great organizational skills, who is loyal, who is disciplined, who has discretion, because they are responsible for accompanying the President during his official engagements and ceremonies. They primarily act as the personal assistants, managing schedules and ensuring the President's time is optimized.
Now, on the program, I have seen a 21-gun salute. What does that signify?
So this morning, personnel from the Ghana Navy will mount a full guard of honor for the inauguration here at the Independence Square. And during the guard of honor, we shall hear the 21-gun salute. The 21-gun salute is the highest level of honor in ceremonial salutes. It surpasses all other salutes with fewer rounds. This ceremonial honor holds great symbolic significance. Its purpose varies and depends on the context, but is generally associated with respect, tribute, and recognition. It is a gesture that is accorded to sovereign leaders, and as such, the President, King, or Queen. And in military ceremonies, the salute honors high-ranking officials, such as military leaders and heads of government. It is also performed during funerals for high-ranking officers, presidents, or other notable figures.
I have seen the top hierarchy of the National Democratic Congress. At least I have seen Mr. Fifi Kweke.
Now, Akufo-Addo and his wife, Her Excellency Rebecca Akufo-Addo.
The Black Stars were here
Republic. He still remains the president of the Republic of Ghana. Free non-dunu anyabo and 17 minutes past the hour 8 o'clock. And into enche na yeko 10 18 minutes past the hour 10 o'clock. And enche my beautiful Rebecca into His Excellency the President of the Republic. President-elect enche also ebejoinian. Eti Bobby. Obi wo ho.
Kama pa. Baby amodu kakra no timi say kama pa. Just start to go.
Tukuba na oto no.
Hwe.
Just
I'm jomoja pa. Hey, okay, just eti eno na guso a course a. Then okay, bro.
I didn't have the ba say Sir John, the late Sir John. And I can crunchy. A black contempt chi omuno. Now the lawyer they say, please can they sit down? See, you've done this thing and you want to sit down. Stand there.
Obacho so bia wa the master. Odu be bia obey cool match na ho. Eti you na the biso a twago no Independence Square na ekoso ho nyina the swearing in of president elect John Dramani Mahama.
Until say obeso akofuna nimu. Oh yeah, elect.
Akofana so no waso bom prensa.
Prensa. Hey, anwadi nim.
Anwadi.
Akua. Na akofuna prensa.
So prensa wati.
First time no was 24th midnight, July 2012. Na ka 6 months. Na the late J.A. Mouse na ofimo no. Na we film ti obeto 6 months no so ansa na Ghana for eto aba edi no as president for 4 years 1 term and also odi fi so na wasen akwa asen ba biu aya to aba dia ma no edi fi na ni
Emi twa wa maka se manka kra ha ne
odi kaka
na kwa ekofado. I will never hand over power to someone who is a one-term president who has no classmates. Okay, anyway. Takraman pro. It's me can't for Kaya.
Chief Justice.
I
feel like justice.
I feel na atemuan for
wa be hu bi.
I feel how ntade no.
She ultimate na kasi yo. She. Esi emuduru.
Sir, I'm ntare any channel.
Nye easy.
It's a feel Chief Justice and no also there. Dey na no na kura no.
Say Speaker of Parliament.
Justice of the Superior Court of Ghana.
He's the host of this program.
And omo ma ben nyina ne yen kai say one of the most important people and
be with them as they administer their various oaths to all of us Ghanaians.
Dear viewers, let me just add that Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Esaba Saki Tokonu was sworn into office as the 15th Chief Justice of Ghana by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as mandated by the 1992 Constitution on Monday, 12 June 2023. By her appointment, Justice Tokonu became the third female Chief Justice of Ghana after Justice Georgina Theodora Wood, who served from 2007 to 2017, and Justice Sophia Kufu, who served from 2017 to 2020. As the head of the judiciary and the Judicial Service of Ghana, she took over from His Lordship, Justice Enim Yeboah, who retired on 24th May 2023 as required by the law. As mentioned earlier, she'll be playing a very important role today to see to the successful transition of power.
We are still live from the Black Star Square here in Accra, and you're watching us on various networks across the country. This feed is also being picked live by other sister broadcasting networks, television networks, I must say. And as you can see, people, invited guests from the diplomatic community, all here at the Independence Square or the Blaster Square as it is.
We have over 19 heads of states gracing this occasion. We have 3 prime ministers, we have 5 former presidents, and we have 5 vice presidents. We have various heads of delegation from Africa and across the world, all here with us to celebrate this peaceful transition of power. This once again demonstrates Ghana's influence, Ghana's soft power influence across Africa and the world.
In fact, their presence here is a testimony to the success of our democratic experiment. Other countries in Africa never had it the way we have. There have been chaos, there have been fights, there have been protests across some countries in Africa. We thank God that our transition has been relatively peaceful. And this is not the first time we are transiting power from one political party or government to another, from the governing party to the opposition party. We had the first one in 2001, we had another one in 2009, then we had another one in 2017, and then today we are having another one. Now, let me run you through the history of the Fourth Republic. Flight Lieutenant Jerry Rawlings took us Ghanaians as our head of state or president from the 7th January 1993 to 7th January 2001. He was
distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
Of Ghana.
We also have in our midst head of state of Kenya, His Excellency William Ruto.
Took up the mantle from the 7th of January 2001 to the 7th of January 2009. Then Professor John Atta Mills also took up the mantle from the 7th of January 2009, and he died in office 3 years later. In fact, it was 3 years, 199 days. Then John Mahama took over and was our president for the rest of the term of Professor John Evans Atta Mills. And he was eventually voted into office and inaugurated on the 7th of January 2012. And he was in the seat till the 7th of January 2017, 4 years, 167 days. Then the mantle fell on Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo from the 7th of January 2017 till yesterday, in actual fact, when he had to relinquish the seat through the due democratic process which Ghana has now been known for. Now we are awaiting the inauguration.
Ladies and gentlemen,
of John
please, all
Mahama
persons standing on the driveway
on
from the entrance should kindly move from there.
25.
This is
All
also an
persons
encouragement
standing on
to
the
any young person
driveway
out
from
there.
the entrance should kindly move from there. Thank
na sɛ
you.
amanfoɔ si kasa na etu nsu ne twitwa amanfoɔ nsa hwɛ sɛ Leon de si wɔ hɔ hwɛ ukɔ baabi ti sɛ Rwanda de si wɔ hɔ Zambia Liberia de si wɔ hɔ na Ghana de yɛda so to aba na democracy nye mpo na de bae yɛate aseɛ ɛsi ɔmo mpo ɔmkɔfa bae no hwɛ ne mpanimfoɔ wɔ Ghana ha nyinaa ɔmo nyinaa aba biduru asɛm bɛ na ka kyerɛ Ghana for
adeɛ baako na ɛyɛ me fɛ asɛsia na meka is it 2013 time a yɛso Mahama in MPP for anko yes production check my but I remember saying
Mekai say na J Kufuor pese okọ e ma MPP for bi call ni fie akoka say
good
omo pese obekọ no so ya omamba pa
good but
to tunika akoi
in this swearing the but who MPP from Pennyfo nyina from a minority said a minority leader and said one Alexander Afenyo Markin but who no any Pennyfo aka nyina wa me feel say we say democracy no afeyati ase pa
obana be ye fichi e betu atia
it we o ma ya de pa because me who Alexander Afenyo Markin ho waje ne kente kama afi me who say Pennyfo ahodo nyina so MPP for dodo na no e wo ho me feel say a plus to our democracy and the Ghana the beacon of peace
in
Africa no
beacon of Africa you be peace at the account
black star no ya pay me say ya ti ase pa and I think say so far so good per what we are all watching live on TV and Facebook and the juma de ekoyi penifo no guso omo bantie nim so omo final person ya tena ase wie na afi de
ya to aso oba un kai note say oba inspection into we inspection na fi MC of the day na parliamentarians no omo wi omo de na parliamentarians wi na fi ye call vice president on the be kan aso
parliamentarians so omo so in
dada but ewo ohwe rosa na efa so
okay
ba me ntimi hu say e ba so na e be hwe yi enti wi a na fi ogbolo
Medasi. January 7th, 2013.
Yes. Ghana's opposition boycott president inauguration.
And that's what I was looking for. Omanko. But this one day, Omunina Ewasia, me feel say a plus to our democracy. Na etimi according.
Confisi ya can say yam fast that's on Gosoma Electoral Commission.
Okay.
Ewa bra omusu yo madwuma yiye. Electoral Commission adwuma yi asema niema opposition di ko ye nyina no. Omu making sure say bibia adida ni kwan mentemi ho ase bia antumi amam to Electoral Commission momso ye bebo mo abaso speaker ana asoro ko yenti kovi yenti kakra.
It will be converted to parliament for the swearing in of the president and vice president elect.
You know, yesterday I learned from the speaker that his name is Sumana. You know, and sometimes we in the media mispronounce the names of people a lot. And I think we must have our game.
Please be seated.
Taking the advice or on how to mention names.
Shortly, we will be joined by the President-elect and Vice President-elect of the Republic of Ghana, and they will be received by the Speaker of Parliament.
You've not met before. It's just...
Indeed, we will all try to get the pronunciations of their names right, but we must also acknowledge that we all come from different backgrounds, different religion and ethnic backgrounds, and this can sometimes affect the pronunciation. But as courtesy demands, it is something that we all must learn to pronounce names from the north, from the east, from the west, regardless. So we have a lot of ecstatic people in the crowds and in the stands, party supporters, family and friends in traditional
distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen,
colors.
we also have in our midst the Crown Prince of Bahrain,
witnessing the peaceful transition
Salma bin Hamad Al
the
Khalifa.
atmosphere here is simply electrifying. There's so much noise in the stadium, and it's all in joy and it's all in celebration of this historic moment in the history of Ghana.
In fact, there is no space to spare at all here at the Black Star Square. Yes, I can see Honorable Kofi Totobi Kwachi, Honorable Setekwe. These are all stalwarts of the NDC, and they are here present to witness this historic occasion.
Very shortly, we will be joined by the President-elect and the Vice President-elect who will be received by the Speaker of Parliament, after which parliamentary proceedings will commence. In our screen, we can see some other arrivals. As mentioned, we have various security agencies supporting the Ghana Police Service to provide security. Some of the duties include crowd and traffic control. There are so many people in attendance this morning, so security personnel are deployed at various locations to ensure the total safety and security of all attendees. This morning, personnel from the Ghana Navy will mount a full guard of honor for the inauguration here at the Independence Square. And in the course of the guard of honor, we shall hear the 21-gun salute. As mentioned earlier, the 21-gun salute is the highest level of honor accorded to any president, head of state, or senior military head. It is a gesture of respect and recognition for a sovereign nation and its leader, such as the president, king, or queen. It is also performed during funerals for high-ranking officers, presidents, or other notable figures. On our screens now is the outgoing president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and his lovely spouse, Madam Rebecca Akufo-Addo, former President John Ajekum Kufuor, the outgoing Vice President, His Excellency Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia, and his lovely spouse, Madam Samira Bawumia.
I can also see on the screen the MP for Adan East, Doyo Gansa, and Kofi Adams. Is he the MP for Gwen? I should think so. You don't have. More arrivals on your screens. More arrivals in your screens, and you can see that the Blaster Square here is packed to capacity. Apart from those on the in the stands, there are people
Dear viewers, we are seeing more arrivals of dignitaries.
I bet a lot of people here are just waiting for the arrival of the president-elect and the vice president-elect.
This seems to be the arrival of the head of state of Sierra Leone, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio.
We have how many heads of states here? 19, I think.
19 heads of states, 5 former presidents, 3 prime ministers, and 5 ministers, with several delegations from across Africa and the whole world.
I hear there's a U.S. delegation too in town to witness this historic event.
Exactly. The United States President, His Excellency Joe Biden, has sent a high-powered delegation to witness this event as well. We can't count out the party supporters who are also here in the
On your screen now is the minority leader, Mr. Afenyo Marking, Honorable Afenyo Marking, and Valerie Sawyer. Dr. Valerie Sawyer is also there. And Dr. Kwabena Dufo, I can see in the background behind them.
And we have the Archbishop as well, Archbishop Duncan Williams. He's also present.
Here is Mr. Jacob Zuma, former president of South Africa too.
As mentioned, the audiences are from wide and vast, from Africa, from the world, within Ghana. It's just massive. The attendance is massive. And it's just wonderful to behold this historic moment. So we see an arrival from Equatorial Guinea. And from Equatorial Guinea, we have the arrival of the Vice President, His Excellency Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasugu from Equatorial Guinea, leading the delegation. We have just seen the arrival of the Vice President from Equatorial Guinea, His Excellency Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasugu. He's leading a delegation to this August event.
As you can see, a very long queue of the vehicles of dignity. Yes, there is the incoming Chief of Staff, Julius Debra, and Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Mr. Seydou Ketia, affectionately called General Mosquito.
Having previously occupied the high office of President between January 7th, 2013 and January 6th, 2017.
That is a Rwandan president.
Very Rwandan president. His Excellency
Mahama
and
Madam
Then this is when I say historic, I really mean it. Because this
in the now Savannah region of
we haven't seen this number of
Mahama made history as Ghana's first president to serve at all political levels. He was a member of parliament for Bole Bamboi constituency, Deputy Minister for Communications, Minister for Communications, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, and President of the Republic of Ghana.
Historic moment we are witnessing 19 heads of state, 3 prime
His
ministers,
Excellency
5 former heads
Mahama
of
considers
all
the
these
combination of history,
important events
communication,
with several heads of
and
delegations
social
from Africa
psychology
and the world.
courses he studied for his undergrad and postgraduate degrees.
is the arrival of one of
Under President Mahama's first administration,
we cannot tell
Ghana
which,
witnessed massive
but
infrastructure
obviously
development
from where he's
across all
headed,
sectors of the economy,
is
including
the head of
education,
state of
health,
the sister African
ports
country.
and harbors,
I can see
aviation, rail,
the
oil and gas,
outgoing
ICT,
president,
and many more.
Nana Akufo-Addo,
His vision and strategic investment in these areas position the country as a lower middle income country for its next development phase.
former Vice President Dr.
Beyond investment in socio-economic infrastructure, President Mahama is passionate about investing in people.
On your screens, you can also see the arrival.
John Mahama further demonstrated his commitment to women's empowerment by appointing several women to prominent roles in his administration. In 2020, he made a groundbreaking decision to nominate Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman as his first presidential candidate, making it a first for a major political party in Ghana. He repeated this bold decision in 2024, and with their victory, Ghana is welcoming his first female vice president. His Excellency John Mahama is an avid reader, author, and historian. Over the course of his career, he has written for several newspapers and authored several publications. He has also published a memoir, his first book titled My First Coup d'Etat, and other true stories from the lost decades of Africa. President Mahama's love for reading and taste for knowledge
Still on
So
your
we have
screens.
several parties stalwarts. in our
Yes, these
screen.
are actually members of parliament of the NDC. Members of parliament of the NDC mostly are those you find on your screens currently. And these are members of parliament of the MPP on your screens. As more and more dignitaries arrive at the Blaster Square here to witness the
May I now
inauguration of
call the House to order and invite the majority and the minority leaders to assist me receive Her Excellency, the Vice President-elect of the Republic of Ghana, together with His Excellency, the President-elect of the Republic of Ghana. Honorable majority and minority leaders may proceed now.
Omampani His Excellency afe na ya elect no afe da bra so se oba na obabetinemu na fe nhegu apon so no mode aye no ensese ame no kasa ide Her Excellency Vice President elect ono ana sisia no majority leader, minority leader and a speaker afrom so momrai na omomeka no ho na fe akwaba sonko yemfa ema no ntuhwa speaker and it was no minority majority also eka ho na eko na omakakoma no na bibia so ati akosi edi amamo eti koso ama wa video na ha enti the vice president elect ono na sabe no speaker and in penifo na omakoma
Then followed by the vice president-elect. Then followed by the president-elect.
precise. As you can see on your screen are these giant quantum from drums sounding out the rhythms of Ghana. And now we have on our screens the police mounted squadron escorting, I believe, the Vice President-elect to the grounds.
The crowd is ecstatic. The noise here is deafening, but it is all for happiness and for joy. We are witnessing a momentous occasion. Ghana having its first female vice president.
The bedlam here is intense. It is intense. There is much joy, happiness, excitement, all in readiness for what we are about to witness.
And security is also in full force. We have various security personnel deployed to ensure the total safety and security of personnel. They are all playing critical roles to ensure that this event goes seamlessly, devoid of any major hitches. We have rich display of culture.
I believe that is...
And that is DSP Mary Agamba. She's in charge of the police mounted squadron.
Invited guests arriving now is the President-elect of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Shall we all wave our flags to welcome him? Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, arriving now is the President-elect, John Dramani Mahama. He is accompanied by his spouse, soon-to-be First Lady, Her Excellency Lordina Dramani Mahama. Shall we all wave our flags to welcome him? The Speaker of Parliament now leads the entourage into the Chamber of Parliament here at the Black Star Square. The entourage of Parliament includes the clerks of Parliament and other senior officials of Parliament. As I mentioned earlier, we will soon enter the Chamber of Parliament, and so the Speaker of Parliament will shortly take over. Shall we please rise as they process into the chamber? To announce that only accredited photographers and media personnel are allowed at the designated places on the square. Please, if you are not authorized to be on the square, kindly move back.
Honorable members, you may now resume your seats. Honorable members, I now have the singular honor and pleasure to invite Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, to administer the oaths to the President-elect and the Vice President-elect. We will start with the Vice President-elect, who will take and subscribe to the oath of allegiance and the oath of the Vice President. Your Ladyship, the Chief Justice, you may now do so now.
Your Excellency, first the oath of allegiance. Kindly say after me. I,
Professor Nana Jane Oboko Ajiman,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana. To the Republic of Ghana. As by law established. As by law established. That I will uphold. That I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana. The sovereignty and integrity of Ghana. And that I will preserve. And that I will preserve. Protect. Protect. And defend. And defend. The Constitution. The Constitution. Of the Republic of Ghana. Of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God. So help me God. Your Excellency, now the oath of the Vice President. I, Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman, having been elected to the office of Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, to the office of Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, do in the name of the Almighty God swear. Do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will be faithful. That I will be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana. To the Republic of Ghana. That I will at all times. That I will at all times preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. The Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. And I dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana. Of the people of the Republic of Ghana. And to do right. To all manner of persons. To all manner of persons. I further solemnly swear that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of the Republic of Ghana, and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. So help me God. Congratulations, Madam Vice President. Thank you. Lift your
Honorable members, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana shall now sign the oath book.
yɛhwɛ kwan sɛ ɛnkyɛ na ɛyɛ ɔman panyin so ɛdeɛ no ɛtumi akɔ so na ɔno so de ne sɛ de ntim krataa no so na yɛtumi akɔ ɛno nti ɔyɛ ba so far so good currently nti bakyɛw ɛfiri saa bere yɛ kɔ mesrɛw obi yɛhyɛ no obisa sɛ ho adɛ yɛ vice president of Ghana ɛyɛ Professor Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman bakyɛw sɛ say ɔyɛ mother for all
mother for
ɔnyɛ
all
mother for
ɔyɛ bibi nyo ɔyɛ ndisi nyo ɔyɛ hwan yo
cause odin said it I'll say I will do good to all manner of people. One select there be. I say I'll do good to all manner of people, which all manner of people know NDC, CPP, GUM, PNC, PPP. We are all involved. You see, we are Emma and I'm talking about so far so good. The entrance said. Afi ebedu opinion so dey so na afi dey no so atwa so e dey feel e dey about so far so good
enche yebesan akọ yebekọ Blaster Square wa wie na enche president so ebeye ne de owi a na the inaugural speech e dey atwa so e dey amaye na afi ye de nyina si se niam abetumi akọ ani nti sabre na ye twen na ye saka feed no ye da so a Mothers 102.7 FM Mothers TV across the 16 regions of Ghana and beyond ye the mam pa if you hear utie amanfo message omode ba from Boko Hamle everywhere ba ni nyina na o se Mothers ye sonko kra ye demba ku sei amanfo hwe pa who say anopa na me kan sem bi say uda wani e di kire mo mame krobo eno ewo Afram place we come abobo din be ye mensa almost station bi ani ho a eba aje Mothers and eba sam patam ho nyina ko fa Afram place south na ye ho nyina no uduro sabre ya ye chia mo pa ye dan ani so di kire voter region eno so omo hwe pa go fiu kai kwakwanu ase agona ta fe pa fi de mu be kai
Members, and I have the pleasure and joy to, on your behalf, invite His Excellency the President-elect to take and subscribe to the oath of allegiance and the presidential oath. Your Excellency, you may now proceed to do so.
Your Excellency, kindly say after me. This is the oath of allegiance. I. Your name.
John Dramani Mahama.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That I will bear true faith.
That I will bear true faith.
And allegiance.
And allegiance.
That I will uphold.
And that I will uphold.
The sovereignty.
The sovereignty.
And integrity.
And integrity.
Of Ghana.
Of Ghana.
And that I will preserve.
And that I will preserve.
Protect.
Protect.
And defend.
And defend.
The Constitution.
The Constitution.
Of the Republic of Ghana.
Of the Republic of Ghana.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Excellency now the presidential oath. I,
John Dramani Mahama,
having been elected
to the high office
of President of the Republic of Ghana, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana, that I will at all times preserve, protect and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, and that I dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana, and to do right to all manner of persons. I further solemnly swear that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of the Republic of Ghana, and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President. Let me be the first.
I say the first lady.
My beautiful Lordina.
So your first lady for the Republic of Ghana. Lordina Mahama.
And one Nkranza this year back. Only say Obabuna now company for you say Bono yes Yabako who. Your first lady Bono.
Okay.
Okay. Auntie Onosuho. I feel no got sana kunyana.
I feel kunyana ya bona tenase.
Yes.
Ewa kunyano.
Yes. I saw chair speaker. Speaker afedi Mesaka me power no.
No chair first female vice president and so.
Chair chief justice so. Afi clerk any speaker. Majumana ba wiye. Ensisi ano afi na obetena kunwam. Otena mu tebem. Otena kunwam kama. Say Ghana, your president. Ghana swearing Mahama as the new president of the Republic of Ghana. Kofi.
Oheneba.
Na enche yentie na hwe no grad address no. Na yentie ye kai se niam bebre ko so mu na betumanya ensembi edi afi.
See a brother the first inaugural address from His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama,
and the Vice President Professor Jane Opoku Ajiman. I don't want to really Jane Opoku Ajiman.
Banana Kaledi ho. It's Yamame is the first female vice president in the Republic of Ghana.
How do you hear, Papa?
I will hear Papa. Now say a history. A history.
Now go view here, sir. Ceremony will be won't be a history.
It won't be a history.
The decoration
itself.
And look at me ponko I was
it's it won't be a history.
It's a history.
It's a better Nyamiasi. Nya amay nyina de nyane sa. It is o my God de nyamia ya dom na ya to aba enu achi yetimi aswe ye new president in say ya dom. Afi pedifo aka nyina so ye bo bia abasunti. Emprempre akwe de mesrew wonam ba bia ntampana no ye bo president de no say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ena obaba president ewo oman nemum. Eti anti guso aye twen obama ne inaugural speech
and
the edika you better yetia some so awo eka edema Ghana for enyina they say the empacho onya president onya flag bearer onya we bia emma a section of people but oye emma the whole country and the Republic of Ghana enti antwani enti ni speech owo ede emma ye anopai na afi etima ko say 11:19 I said so e wa anopa mo and say that's one anopa mo and say say enche enya mpagefo no kra no matena ase no eye kakra adwumade we enya de adwumade a eche saa bebre na yemo na baso ene adwuma pa oyeye wa ba nso ye kwan se adwuma so na baba ba ye de ama Ghana for na me de amaka say there is a heavy load on the National Democratic Congress party no any His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and they must work to accomplish that task
on say bibia historic editi ye hwe 24-hour economy no said ye be ya na kwani bi busa say na yansu yansu ye behwe ho na ye hu niema onso li bi go akwam e beboa e wo say na 24-hour economy na bi wo hode but na enoso said ye hu so ti ase enti owampani aka wa bayi no one of his key campaign message what you say one of his key campaign message nti yenhwe na ebra ono so eba no o mehwe se amanfo bitimi anya adwuma ede aye 3 shift ne ade eboa eba na se amanfo nya adwuma ya ebeboa ya nyina asoman timamufo se eba se utifie na nya adwuma nye obi aponche ira aye se wona akwi aye enso bi asatam kwa aponche ira wamfa ho
media na me ka kire obi se me pese me yedin na a year 120 days medema omanpanyin na be de achi 120 that's 3 months anisa na after 3 months die panye bia atofo bia no hene ba ye be ye pie
okay yanko na yenkutie ye homna
so Speaker of Parliament, honorable members of Parliament, Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, Your Excellency, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Ghana, and special guest of honor for this occasion, Your Excellencies, Presidents, Heads of Government and Development Agencies, Your Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and former President, Your Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters. I wish you a good morning, and we give thanks to the Almighty God on this occasion. Our Father who art in heaven, we thank you for giving us this day, a day that offers me, your humble servant, a unique opportunity to work to reset our dear country, Ghana. 32 years ago, on January 7th, Ghana made its first and most successful democratic transition, a reset, with the swearing in of the newly democratically elected President, Jerry John Rawlings, of blessed memory. Our nation was returned to a multi-party democracy with a new constitution that went into effect, and the Fourth Republic was officially established. I refer to it as a reset because on that day in 1993, we made our fourth attempt at establishing a democratic system of government with term limits based on free, fair, and transparent elections. The handover of power on January 7th, 2001, between former President Jerry John Rawlings and at the time the newly elected President John Agyekum Kufuor, tested that reset, and our nation passed with flying colors. So today, with my induction as the new President of the Republic of Ghana, history is being made once again. And it is a history worth repeating every 4 years with each newly elected president. Today, we're also making a different kind of history, one that speaks to our maturity as a democracy, a nation of citizens enfranchised with the authority at the polls to determine their political future. Today's exercise between the outgoing President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and I feels a bit like a deja vu. That is because 8 years ago to this day, on January 7th, 2017, we shared this same space and performed this same transitional exercise. At the time, I was the outgoing president, having served one term, and he was the incoming president, having been given a mandate by the people of Ghana to lead this great nation of us. He and I both understood on that day, as I'm sure we are today, that it is the people of Ghana that we are elected to serve. Somehow, it seems fitting that it is with Nana Akufo-Addo that I twice shared this stage and this unique historical distinction. Because Nana Akufo-Addo and I began our national political careers in Parliament in the same year, 1996. He has always greeted me with warmth, a firm handshake, and a smile. And he is perhaps the only person in my life who has persistently chosen to call me Johnny. While we belong to opposing political parties, we shared a sense of mutual respect. In those early days, we probably could not have imagined that destiny would bring us to the leadership of our respective parties and that would have to face off 3 separate times as we each vied for the highest office of the land. Nana asked this to be our final meeting under these circumstances. And as I look back on the journey we have traveled together, two much younger men who entered Parliament together with a full head of black hair, and you with the same bald head and round eyeglasses, I have to say that you have, without exception, been a worthy opponent. I extend my warmest wishes to His Excellency, the former Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. It was a grueling campaign, and we gave it our all. Your sportsmanship in making an early concession, ease tensions, in making an early the United Kingdom, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, and Japan once provided the highest percentage of the world's GDP. Over the last decade, that number has been steadily dropping. However, the combined total of the GDP of the BRIC nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, UAE, their GDP has been consistently increasing. In 2023, for instance, the G7's combined total of world GDP was 30%. But by 2029, that number is predicted to drop to 27%. In 2023, the BRICS percentage of world GDP was 37.3%. And so what does this mean to us in Ghana? What could it mean to our economy? Where do we fit in this geopolitical maelstrom? Technology such as artificial intelligence has taken us to new heights, opening up the potential for national, financial, and personal security issues that we are not yet able to imagine. One example is the use of misinformation and algorithm manipulations on social media platforms to sway a particular group's sentiments towards or away from something. Now more than ever before, we need to strengthen our ties with our neighbors to ensure that we're working together to keep our sub-region safe. We stand in solidarity and work in alliance with all our neighbors in the sub-region. Recognizing the history of our borders, we also acknowledge that on the other side of our country's borders are our family members. They may be Ivorians, they may be Togolese, they may be Burkinabes, they may be Nigerians or Malians, but they are also Akans, they are Kasinas, they are Gwans, they are Ewes, they are Nzemes, they are Hauses, they are Moshis and Gurmes, because we are all part of one another, one big family. With the increase of the climate crisis, and as the waters grow warmer, melting the Arctic ice and permafrost, there's a greater likelihood for viruses that have been frozen and thought to be extinct for decades, perhaps even centuries, to begin to spread and create another global pandemic. The changing climate conditions, increased population density in urban areas, and mass international travel are enabling existing viruses to spread and mutate at a faster and faster rate than they did before. This is a serious challenge. Let us not forget the toll that the past epidemics of viruses like Ebola, COVID, and Mpox have taken on the families and communities and medical infrastructure in several of our neighboring countries and in the sub-region. Let us also not forget how swiftly and completely the COVID pandemic brought the entire world to a screeching halt. My government will be working diligently to strengthen our public health systems while monitoring the global health situation so that when, and not if, but when the next pandemic or epidemic occurs, the loss of lives in Ghana will be minimal. The larger world exists around us and to some extent within us. While we cannot and should never use it as an excuse to stray from the direct and immediate needs of Ghana for the well-being of our citizens, we must also bear in mind that the affairs of the world, if we care to shape, lessen, avoid, or even at the other end of things, maximize the effect they have on us. My brothers and sisters, barely a month ago, we held historic elections that have caused dramatic shifts in our political landscape. I feel greatly honored that you, my compatriots, considered me worthy of receiving such an unprecedented and overwhelming mandate to steer the affairs of our beloved nation at this critical time in our history. The magnitude of this victory in the presidential elections and the gains that were made by my party, the National Democratic Congress, in the parliamentary elections naturally and justifiably resulted in great joy and celebration across our country, Ghana. But celebrations, no matter how justified and how well earned, must be supplanted by discernment, sobriety, and deeper insights into why we received this kind of mandate in the first place. By voting as you did on December 7th, the Ghanaian people conveyed a powerful message, yet often overlooked by us politicians. This message was powerfully emphasized by a giant of American political history, President Ronald Reagan, when he declared at his inauguration some 40 years ago that governments have no power except that granted by the people. While Ghanaians take great pride in our thriving democracy, they are deeply dissatisfied with the quality of governance over the years and have openly voiced that dissatisfaction through the decisive actions that they undertake at the elections. Our people also understand that democracy is not just a token adorned with periodic elections followed by pomp and pageantry with the establishment of a new government. They expect that if democracy is celebrated as a superior means of governance, then its outcomes must be more tangible and benefit them in their individual lives. Any honest introspection and reflection on the pulse of our nation would reveal that many within our population do not feel that they have benefited from or partaking in this democratic dividend. Were people buffeted by severe economic crisis and hardships, and in the last few years we have lurched from crisis to crisis. But there is hope on the horizon. Today should mark the beginning of a new opportunity, an opportunity for us to make a difference in our governance and our economic management. We shall reset our dear nation, Ghana. To the millions of my fellow countrymen and women who joined long queues and waited in the sun for their turn to vote for me, you have my sincerest thanks for honoring me. My firm, immutable assurance is that your vote will matter in the work that I'll do to make a difference in the destiny of this dear nation of ours.
102.7 Modest FM.
Your courage to bring change will not go in vain. Our nation was born with much promise. That promise would seem hazy and in doubt now because of all that has happened in the past. But I urge you, my fellow countrymen, not to be sucked into a state of perpetual pessimism. For some time, our country has urgently needed leadership with an unwavering desire to get things done. I with all humility assent that I intend to be that leader with your cooperation and your help. As your next leader, I shall strive to exercise sound judgment and be able to make the right calls at the right time. I will have the humility and presence of mind to take responsibility for any challenges and be willing to act firmly and timeously to resolve the challenges that we face as a nation. Since the elections, I have read and heard the word hope used many times in relation to my presidency and what it should offer the citizens of Ghana. I intend to speak plainly and clearly to you today, and every time I address you subsequently, I intend to always tell you the truth. The circumstances we find ourselves in are indeed dire, but even so, I'll be decisive and swift in my actions. We'll focus our initial efforts on 4 critical areas. The first is economic restoration and stabilization of the macroeconomic environment. The second is the improvement of the business and investment environment to ensure that Ghana is once again open for business. The third is governance and constitutional reforms. And the final, but not the least, is accountability and the fight against corruption. My brothers and sisters, actions have always spoken louder than words. With that in mind, I have entered into a covenant with you, the good people of Ghana, in which I have enumerated 26 actions that I'll take within my first 120 days. There is reason for hope, and there is every reason for hope. But we must also have faith, because faith empowers us to trust the things that will happen. With faith, you believe what you know, and that is why we need faith to be able to achieve our reset. We need a reset with the faith we have in our country and our leadership. We need a reset with the faith we have in our institutions. We need a reset with our faith in our dear nation, Ghana. And by that, I mean in all of us, because all of us are Ghana. You are Ghana, and I am Ghana. All of you seated here today, Ghanaian citizens, you are Ghana. The people who you are with or near you as you watch this on television, in your homes, or listen on radio, or follow on social media are what we call Ghana. I ask that we enter into the covenant with the Ghana we all love and the good people of our country who make up this dear nation. And I ask that you envision a Ghana that you want to live in, a Ghana that you want to leave behind to your children and your grandchildren. What can you do to help build that better Ghana that we all strive for? What behaviors, what attitudes and mindsets can we reset? We need a reset, and we have faith in Ghana's ability to overcome, excel, and be so successful with this reset that it will be difficult to imagine a time when that was not the case. As we stand at this momentous crossroads in our nation's history, I am honored and humbled to accept the mantle of the President of the Republic of Ghana. Today we celebrate a new administration and herald an unprecedented era of opportunity and transformation. With Nana, Jane, Opoku-Agyeman by my side, we are poised to embark on a journey of progress and inclusivity, united in our vision for a more prosperous Ghana. This day is particularly special for us and for every Ghanaian who dreams of a society where barriers are shattered and ambitions are realized. With the inauguration of Ghana's first female vice president, we have turned a significant page in our history. Nana Jane's ascension to the high office is not merely a personal triumph. It symbolizes our collective commitment to fostering a nation where gender equality and female representation are cherished and amplified. This is a powerful testament to the power of diverse voices to shape the future, voices that have the courage to soar beyond our traditional confines. My brothers and sisters, together as we look to the horizon, we reaffirm our dedication to breaking the glass ceiling that has long hindered many from reaching their full potential. Governance that reflects all segments of our population strengthens our democracy and enriches our conversation. We stand committed to enacting policies that empower women and ensure that the door of opportunity is opened wide for our youth and our women, regardless of their background. Together, we'll galvanize our efforts to create a society where every Ghanaian can dream, believe, and achieve without any restraints. Remember that great leadership is not defined merely by the offices we occupy, but by the legacy that we leave for future generations. My administration, along with my Vice President, Nana Opoku-Agyeman, will prioritize inclusivity, accountability, and innovation, forging pathways that will lead to the upliftment of all of our citizens. I'm profoundly grateful for this moment, a cornerstone in our journey towards a brighter future for Ghana. In this resounding victory, I see a clarion call, particularly from the youth of Ghana, a generation that is brimming with potential and dreams that are waiting to be realized. This moment is a powerful affirmation that your voices matter, that your aspirations are valid, and that your future must be our priority. We're committed to translating your hopes into action and creating opportunities for education, entrepreneurship, employment, and empowerment. Our policies will be tailored to sustain innovation and foster industry that engages today's young minds and equip them with the skills needed for tomorrow's challenges. Together with the private sector and captains of business, we will create decent and well-paying jobs. As we embark on this new chapter, I assure you that our decisions will champion diversity in all facets of governance, ensuring that every Ghanaian, regardless of your ethnicity, your gender, your age, your religion, or any background, will have the opportunity to contribute to our nation's story. Ghana's youth represent the heartbeat of our democracy. Their ambition will drive our policies as we strive to create an inclusive, equitable society where everyone has a seat at the table. Our vision hinges on the introduction and implementation of a 24-hour economy. We envisage an innovative and vibrant 24-hour Ghanaian economy, which will also be anchored in agriculture and agribusiness. This innovative approach would unlock potentials that have long remained dormant, enabling us to harness the energy and creativity of all our people. Just imagine a Ghana where our markets are alive and bustling at all hours of the day, with responsive public services accessible at all times, such that businesses can operate flexibly to meet the diverse demands that they are subjected to. And young people, including entrepreneurs, can find opportunities regardless of traditional institutions. The 24-hour economy model will also bolster job creation for the young people, stimulate local industry, and attract foreign investments, and allow us to build resilient communities and a sustainable future. This vision extends beyond mere economic transactions. It symbolizes empowerment, the empowerment of every Ghanaian to contribute to our national progress. My fellow citizens, this vision will allow us to embrace diversity, to cater to varied lifestyles and preferences, and foster a culture of inclusion, ensure that every citizen can enjoy the fruits of his hard work. To the business leaders and entrepreneurs, I invite you to support this new model and join me in shaping a business environment where creativity thrives and where the fruits of your investment contribute to the collective welfare of our nation. Your role in driving our economy forward cannot be overstated. Your innovation and dedication will be a backbone of our success story. And I pledge to you that we would look at the tax regime and rationalize them so that they are more transparent and fair. Members of the business community, I assure you, Ghana is open for business again. Let me thank you, Your Excellencies, my fellow presidents, for leaving what is a busy schedule behind and coming to join us at this ceremony. Your presence brings honor to this inaugural ceremony. And I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you and to our sister countries who have traveled from near and far to be with us today. Your presence is a testament to the strong bonds of friendship and cooperation that exist between our nations. And I promise you I will work to foster the partnerships that transcends our borders, and I'll work collectively with you towards regional stability, economic growth, and mutual respect between our nations. To my friends from across Africa and the world, I thank you and welcome you to Ghana. And in our local parlance, I say Akwaba to all of you. To my family and fellow citizens, my wife Lodina, I thank you for your unwavering support and commitment to our shared vision. This journey is not mine alone. It belongs to all of us. It belongs to each of you. Let today be the dawn of a new era of hope, an era of job creation, an era of accountability, an era of institutional strengthening and resilience, and an era of unparalleled potential for all Ghanaians. We will write the next chapter in Ghana's story, and it will be one of promise, transparency, and transformative progress. My fellow citizens, this is a patriotic call to action for all of us to participate in building a nation that lives up to its promise, where hope thrives and dreams become a reality. Together, let us cultivate a brighter future for our beloved Ghana, where unity, progress, and equality are not just ideals we aspire to, but are the very fabric of our nation. In closing, I invite you to partner with us on this journey. Together, we can create a brighter future for our beloved Ghana, where unity, progress, and equality are not simply goals we are aiming for, but are the cornerstone of our society. Let's work hand in hand to foster these values and strengthen our nation for everyone. My fellow citizens, our invited guests, I thank you very much. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. I thank you.
Govi, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Edin speech no abawi ye. Na ohe inaugural speech no Maya na it was on point.
Okay.
Why is getting bebre say niema bebre o kan on point na all shots ye kra no mamen kai atiefu kakra bi na fe memra nche na fe memra generational thinkers nchen na monso after some name me wo honde o tira no pai efi no nsia bi sabre nyina no ye ma kwan na onso wa fe na wa kire wadwen ewo mum o se be se enfie abiasa mienu eni a o man democracy ye nyina gitu mu na ye se ye be practice democracy amana koso wo hwe sa enfie no nso ada ho na be sabre na ye democracy atimi aye pepepe ama bibia de na kwam na kwam ene de ye hu de ye hwe no aye ka be hwe ama wiase afa na nyina no obia nso ehwe na osato aso bio eka asem o se ehwe yade ekodi ewu bi mba ye bibi ti se covid-19 niema bird flu niema boba ye nyina no a e wo se yetimi boaboa ye ho se Africans na ye boaboa ye ho to na ye no musuo ri twen opa nyesa afi na yade ne beba ne ye kasa obi mebo me ye se yo se da bi e wo se obehwe se oye omampani obehwe amane ma nyina nso akoso o se ohwe 1996 nso a one His Excellency Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo omo ye obi omo bu omo pa ono kwa ne obi ofre Johnny ema eno nso ogitum enema ye kama eboa ye ebra na omo nwini da se omo betumi akwa animu aba befa akonwa kesese edi ediso erinti oda na se na nso che se adwuma po be ye no ono nso behwe na fi watu aso ho de amanti bra o kan sa asem hu se na MPP ofo nyina na omo bom nsem osanso eda His Excellency the Vice President former Vice President ono nso oda na se omo nso aye adwuma pa na ye nyina yenum nso emfa ntwen ope se oman na somunum bibia betumi akwa animu na ediyi yo atimi agina so pa oso oniema maku aduonu ensia 26 action pointer odi ato o se 120 days num obehwe se eniema nyina nso betumi akoso na aba na bibia nso atumi aye yenkwai na yenko tie Olusegun okay yenko tie nimra
Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana, Head of State and Government here present, Right Honorable Speaker and Members of Parliament of Ghana, members of the diplomatic corps, eminent personalities here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is always good when a friend and brother can visit the home of a close neighbor to celebrate his success and progress with him. Today, we celebrate African democracy as Ghana and our beloved people mark the transition from one democratic government to another. This moment does not merely symbolize another milestone in the evolution of Ghanaians' democratic society. It further demonstrates that in West Africa, we are capable of democratic and productive endeavors. It is time that our continent critics stop forgetting the strides that Ghana, Nigeria, and others have made. We need not prove ourselves to them. We have nothing to prove to anyone except ourselves. We will lift our nations out of poverty and build strong and resilient economies for our people. Today, I am here not only as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but also as an African in resolute support of Ghana and our people. This moment is a source of pride and honor for Ghanaians, the entire continent, and its diaspora. The sun is out and the sky may be blue, but I see today a black star rising high in African sky. This black star shines over this nation, and its rays spread across this continent with a sense of shared history, hope, compassion, unity, devotion to our common welfare. While others may seek to demean Africa and keep brothers pitted against brothers, that shining star reminds us of who we are. Better yet, it reminds us of who we can be. That star reminds us always to strive and work together, bond together, even when we disagree. We must choose the path of peaceful dialogue. Never can we do harm to our brothers, nor can we permit any outsider to disrupt our bonds of brotherhood. The spirit of Ghana, the first Republic President, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, is here present today, lifting that star higher and higher. Just as Ghana draws inspiration and a well of strength from Kwame Nkrumah and many of his past leaders, Nigeria similarly draws inspiration from its founding fathers, who not only fought for our independence, but also cherished the close relationship between our two nations. May we always walk in the way and in the spirit of these enlightened leaders. Ghana is in harmony with that spirit, and President John Mahama inauguration today reflect that. Your new president is a man of patriotic vision and substance. He loves his nation and his people to the core. He believes that Your nation has a mission and intend for you all to fulfill it. No one can ask more of a leader than that. President John Mahama and I share a deep friendship. My dear brother, I am here to walk with you. You know you can count on Nigeria's support at any given time. You call on me and entire region. I am confident that new government under the leadership of President John Mahama will work with Nigeria to strengthen this powerful bond, leading to greater shared progress, prosperity for the people of our two nations. I have no doubt that your administration will bring about positive change and progress. Your accession to the power should also mark a new and invigorating momentum in pursuing sub-regional and integration and progress. With laser focus, we can tackle our people's most pressing problem of poverty, youth unemployment, instability, insurgency, and many other problems hampering our desired progress. May Ghana's democracy continue to grow stronger. May progress and prosperity be your portion. Let us all look forward to a future filled with hope, opportunity, and progress. God bless Ghana and its beloved people. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria and its beloved people. God bless ECOWAS. God bless our beloved Africa. I thank you for your kind attention. God bless you.
Honorable members, we are indeed inspired by the warm words of His Excellency.
See, and I honor the no ebaye. Na me to us we crown so 26 action plan 120 days. Odibegu akwemu ebeboa ama Ghana phobia nso eho atono o say voices of Ghanaians no edana koma so pa so obia hwehwe no ne nsa ebetumi aka o san so eto say 24-hour economy no enso eyade bia ebeye adwuma pa nyese bia o kan ka bia keke ne nyina eba beye adwuma na fe o san so hye eka kire investors say obia ohwe bia say nei democracy kama Ghana yati ase no Ghana is now open for business. Any John Dramani Mahama ne dia odiba wiye kura President of Republic of Ghana. Ewe na Tinubu Nigerian president ono so de nani so ade tiawa na nsem ka tiawa de betu dwa kire se wohwe Africa ha no a ye wona e wosie nyina yetimi kambom ne ye baako na onua hu onua se onua na bibia so atimi akoyi ama na o se sadua ogina ho e kasa ide onyina ho se Nigerian president but ogina ho se Africa nso yatumi akoyanim ama democracy no yate ase nti onua hu onua onka se onua owie no nso no osanso bo Kwame Nkrumah ba so se ohwe fapem Kwame Nkrumah edibesi ho no a wosie nyina yetimi sombi se ne democracy akoso wo Ghana ha no in Africa no bibia betumi akoyi edi aboa enti ye nyina ye moa na owie no se support pa ota Ghana fo achi se yakwa ahohiahim bibia behia bia no omo yemra ne nchen na obeboa yen ama nema nyina nso akoyi eno so ne nsem tiawa ode tudwa ebi eno no
twice elected in my kingdom.
Aha, this no I say
say ukwa years na akwachi awia
yeah near two abofo so mo akwaba it say no akwaba so maba omomode so betima ye adwuma so betima boa ama bibia akoso ewo oman Ghana emu
anti ohwe Nigeria president some kan na wakan ye pa say ye nyina onuado ene chechiri oman watimi wakame de emfa hwe emma enti sempanifo nyina mo Ghana ha atumi ayasa de we ya na wo awon so ye supporter covid na so ye
so timi so na utimi tai echina woma bibia etimi ekọ enkan they say watimi wakame bia ene oman Ghana bo abium asumdwe ene kro ye na ye nyina no entempa na ye di ye dwuma ewo oman Ghana mo na John Dramani Mahama kasa no obo ensem bi so kakra bia me de fo awde ne so edi amam also be make sure say accountability and corruption a two key things or body ewaha. It's like I say the first 120 days, you know, I am going to monitor him personally.
Go for your 26 action plan
accountability and corruption or economic restoration. I'm talking like an ordinary Ghanaian. Sebi mention bibi ehia me eti ni nyina na ye hwe kwan say ombetimi aye sa adwuma no ede amati memofo ewo my Ghana ti hodie economic restoration hu hia me se ska no e ba ye botoma me so me etimamu ni menya bi edi na adwuma akoso afi accountability and corruption so die edi enya ache obi aba wo hyebo enti ono so aba be hyebo ato aso die ntempa na no obo ye ho adwuma
ai na ye hwe sa corruption accountability no
and I feel say obey improve business sector no in terms of 24-hour economy no
yes
everybody ye adwuma e wo holintin tempa hoso no on hwe sa sector ho mayem I feel the try on governance and constitutional reforms and komo we ye di ache
e ho hia pa
ye di komo we ache pa it is an kasem wasa boso a I'm expecting say key areas we nyina no we will see the change needed as ordinary Ghanaians
who say omampani bia ba sa corruption omoka eso ekwo wi ase no yenhu de nitikusi corruption no e wo say ye hwe na enema nyina nso etumi tweboa ebebo my Ghana pa because hwe nipa ba ko obi wo ha onko aban mu da okọ jese ipe kofi ko hwe mansions ahodo owo yen check who is checking what. Who watches the watchman? Obia nhwe obia. Ni nyina ya trem saa na ye dia ye adwuma. Na ensu so mampani we ya kan se omobọ ntoa no. Obia kan Dr. Mahmoud Bahumia kan say constitutional review oba obehwe se bibia be yi. John Dramani Mahama nso kan so ono so ba ono so be yi obehwe se sa amendment ahudu bi na wo constitution mu a aye say the winner takes all no obehwe se sa ne mani na ebetumi afiri ho. Eba sa na ebebo atimamufo no ama yenso yatumi akoyanim.
Enti Osha Sia o TV news na na o TV na oman panyin ema Nigeria Tinubu enso say oman panyin kofo ene e friend say
oman so kochia
no oman panyin dada kofo ene oman panyin dada nana adakọ kofo ado
don tell you dada sa
wo ye dada ohene ba wo ye dada emprempre kwedi ampacho wo ye dada enti omumie no adada fo mie no o be chia ne sa so na
obi adi nimre
that's not currently Nigerian president any other heads of state or mobile nyina no obi e kono makoman akwa ba won say omo wo AU omo ECOWAS ko na ho dey have they are all welcoming him now say
AU president ni Tinubu nti no ka say ogina ho Emma Africa
nti omo nyina e ko na omo dey yera George Akufo Dampare na gina ho no George Akufo Dampare police sahene na ogina ho fefefe a ono so no ehwe
we for Nasimbe okay you can Nasimbe akai Yasimbe eyadema for Yasimbe on the echi
mikro baako
kro baako
mikro baako
na wanga za fi kro mi yin so ko do say na fi so
mikro baako echi me na mabom sa mikro mu din na kire mu
yo ene Kofi Boachi nu be wi ai
ewo hen Kofi Boachi scaffolding ohene ba eti amampanyefo awodo omo nyina aba adwuma de bi na omugu so a omo nyina chia empanyefo a ewo eho no fefefe John Dramani Mahama tare eni efe eni man nine na ebu animu ne de
mienu ne yenye hu yo ye hu ginyame ye hu sankofa aka tu na saso no eno mo hwehwefo mo hwe na mo nka nkire yen
o chese wasan akwakofa
sankofa ene wo ho
na aginyame
aginyame so ampa wasan akofa woni so mampani a ne ho achi no Ghana pa atemdide de wafa ne kwa John Dramani Mahama ono zo na ekọ ya sankofa wasan abefa
say the aginyame
etina chese ade bia wo ye nipa beka bia menti de nipa ka ne mu always bia ne be attentive
obi bro for kind something for you never lost
yes something for you never lost
and obi bro for no kind pacho ya mami Jane Opoku na Ajima. I'm proud of her pa
and ama Ghana ma mani ajipa
Ghana ma ni ajipa Ghana ma ni
we di kuro mu nchia achia ni achia
other political parties near
heads of state no so far we have 19 heads of states and by and omo echiachia no
to be a man akwa abasro nko pese
enche obe join group this year
say
ene ya wa join
to we welcome address ya de man first
Chiana mpanifo ne ba
say omo your special guest of Anessa ye to nsafre wo no mto say omo timi ya akonya na omo nyina echia na obia man akwa abaye na tu fefe
wo say we nchia ne ba ko nchia na ye pepepe
say oman beti say Côte d'Ivoire Côte d'Ivoire omo nchia no ene say ye be fe wafno ho prensa ahaba ko ye bema wo your bow so ye krom ha ko yes Hey, when you asem
pa.
Obia crew ni nchia.
Okay, so ba nso ba ye nso be chia.
Ye nso ba nso be chia. We ordinate ho kro ti ase. Ordinate ase.
Oya no madi nkomo. Dabi oba na anye.
Nti na dia ekoso no nti se de ya wie bibia aka enchia ahodo a
ampa
be to nsa from aba be chia
eti Kofi ya ma atiefo mrem kakra se enchia na echia enchia na no mo chia ko wahu we su de no gina ho di na o chia
na manya ni te se ye se nhwo ni bi ke ko bi
Okopiem wo
Independence Square manya ne TNT o the answer na be so na ye be kwa nche kaka na overview on our grounds you na coach
na ya onsa kan ya
of Kenya. Boys. the rural boy.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Honorable members, after His Excellency William Ruto, this is the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Numa Boakai Sr. We also have His Excellency the President, Dr. Nangolo Mbumba. He is the President of the Republic of Namibia. Sorry. That is a she, not a he. Doctor, you may forgive me. After Her Excellency, the President of Namibia, is His Excellency Basiru Diamoye Faye, the President.
Kaswa Akule.
Yo, Mati.
Meno kasi no Alaji Sani Fi, Alaji Sani Wando. Meno kasi enyoma koso de din. Ewa do mestit. Yedi aje se ye Papa John Dramani Mahama wabeso akofran mu ahia. Na ye mame na koyo. Enzo betutu nyoma makaswa aya sumdi aya konakono. Yenso yedamase yedi aje papa all kind nensam no ni all kind ya akolefu ani aje se 24 hours economy no ebeye adwuma aba boys na didi omo beye peche adwuma be koso degree holders JHS SS obi abeye free enti yedamu nyina se tibes nyina beye adwuma enti nyaminka mo se mo so makotena se na maye bibia maye fe yamisha mo radio station for mu nyina masum badwumo sa harassment na ababi edobe ha mo no sani omani na yatin of the past ye hu biem asumgire babagana na awoton so abagana yamisha mo minia
so me da say yo and so ubetumi adwohane yen 0531930983. Hello din ba bia kasafi
but your friend Kofi Kasafi Amasama.
Okay, chawadwin
Ready the Nyamia say ya kwasum di we mu nyina na kenken kwa hwi emfrimuma na Kofi man na ne adwuma no sometimes o kasa ya o mo yehu baby a o yina so sometimes anya ti for no so no esa na ebi o kasa no ese ye buku because obi a ye di obi siso asa ensamo e twetwetwem say obi say ni say obi peje obi nsane sane ma no and that's what nyina ba because o journalist ya obi etie no since then bi wo ha ye ti for so ya na ha yen wachiri nti sometimes ton fe ne kasa mu ye that say
okay obetumi adwane 0303955 0531930983 na also ode aba I am at this 102.7 FM. Hey, Michelle, my video didn't call for my wife. Hello, yeah, my video didn't call for my wife.
Yo, yes.
Me and you, baby, I'll say.
The catastrophe, I put my treba.
Eva?
Pobi mine,
okay.
Yo, yeah, the Yamia said, yeah, Papa. Mahama so waba na na chita afọ no omo hwe papa ne nkasa yem said the obai wo si kasa a omo de omo wa de tie na omo kasa hwan kasa tantan no papa ne kasa ho tse kesi de wo de wo buba ku fod mu nyina di kama eso si ja o si ta fa mo so omo twen se kai da bi ntisa to mo hwe we no mo fa ntu omo fo ne entena Ghana so duem na Ghana nye kraba hwe na nye fe. Yes, the Bia or Tim were coming into quality for Casta radio, so then so near my management. I say, Madame Watapa, yes,
that's say, obey to me, Adjourne, and also Ode comments at Yaba. Hello, Dean Baby Alcasafi.
But your David, Pacific as all a break camp.
that's pa Yamishra. That's to say, I'm Yaya, don't know, Papa is up in us. Now, no pay, not Papa because Papa MPP, no see. So, no, Mahamanka, Yamu, Tina, obey the ministers, you know. If I tell Papa, person get in the Sawaria, open the building, Cotna. Sawaria, open the building, Cotna, don't mass.
Yeah, that's also bit me afraid na odi aba. Hello, din baby akasafi.
Hello.
Ma wa fidi nko for mama why?
Good afternoon.
Fine afternoon.
Na for example, your brother no kasano. Yes, rapa ni chosha ni kasani papa. Chosha ni kasani na ya papa Mahama kasano. Ankasa maye na ya kumato ye titiri mano so na ya ni agi ama na abroso say yanso ya ba vice president ya Ghana na ase
Obetumi ajoni na eni so akasa wo ha. Hello, din baby akasafi.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Okay.
Mothers, mu boy jumapa na yedera glass so say yedi papa atna akonya no so asumdwe mu na boni bi ama yedi obeka ye no ye kenken kwakra na se hwi mfi mu mba kra yedi ye pedesa ye wo eni da sunso woni mu say wa betna akonya no so de bibia be ye ama ye because for the past 4 years ni mi hu anwo kire da but say men who because papa meaning say Mahama baby bia besa koye ama me biem ama mesenye skakra ta ye miti ye say me nyeska ye miti o it means say die mesenye ska ye miti biem ejuma beba menye skapa enti o dia ba ko na ye say ne kasa munye ne dende ye hu baby ojina no ye dia say dia
ye nua ba ko ba mu kasa me no obi anka bibia o ha say obi ma obi nsaso
o say
why you know political session here we
let's not be fair
obetumi adwene na fi yako political session here we ye inauguration. Hello, din baby akasafi.
Yeah, for me Nana Popu Mikasa from
Atonsu Jinyasi.
There manage Jinyasi. Atonsu Bokro.
Okay.
In fact, moye juma. Na I'm say kakra mekani say o man penny e kwan fa so kasa no kra no I think say I dey like abutoye mu na konfuboni dia ho wo hye nkom say kurumu a otimbi yes ndi ye dey empire bonu say kedi ampon kanu na asumbi kura Ghana no ntonko so ma asumbi ne mra sana me di hiya me sana me hwehwe
yo
o se amai bi ho no mo amasa ye koso ona no den nti de nyame ase ti mo boy dum nyame hyamo
yo yes ye da sipa sentimentum afi yemfa ye last caller na yemfa nsi ye da mutifo nyina ase. Hello, din baby akasafi. Hello wantimi nyina so. Hello, din baby akasafi.
Yeah,
hello, din baby akasafi.
Your friend Ricardo Bakasafi ko Asantikuma. Maybe so omo kase won hwe ne kasa mu ye. Hello.
Bo, ehon ye political session. Obu begina ha na ba ye. Eye politics. Ena make sure say tie. Eye political session on by NDC by MPP by Gum by ento ma ye atwam ko ye hwe inauguration ya anti ka be fa inauguration na ja o mokasa no mokan no why mpacho say be jo ayade with agovi okay ma fabi. Hello, din baby akasafi.
Papa Chef from Jam from Kasafi
Asanti Jabi chewani
me da Nyankopon say I want to mind Ghana summer soon diaba. At that time person me can say Papa Mahama ye campaign or can say universities first year for the base baas o si and I mean because is no so money be being found my na ya pese economy nya from faso.
All right, medasipa na onsu waye production se me fa bakakranka ho enti onsu betumi adwane yen na 0531930983. Hello, didn't baby akasafi. Hello, didn't baby akasafi.
If I tell me, I tell my time because they're premium.
Miamu ahe. Okay. Oh, when to me so. Hello, didn't baby akasafi. Me but oh, come on. Say offer so lower the volume of your TV set. Oh. Hello, didn't baby akasafi. Okay, kwaku chawagin.
The Yamiasi, then I bring the Yamiasi say, dear Papa, Mahama, dear so. I mean, you organize the MPP, but you're my FF, you ain't found by one Talafanity. Now you do or my now assume them, Madame.
Okay, yes, yeah, that's it. Assume you're the Hunya pa. Hello, didn't baby akasafi.
Hello.
My TV didn't call for my wife, Mr.
Patamida conform. Pastor, make us a free tepalaimu, original tepalaimu. Yeah, that the whole Ghana Fasi. Yeah, that the whole Ghana Fasi say, Yetimi Eyi or Mapaini, Excellent John Dramani, Mahama, Adiaba, the whole Ghana. The Ami person make a say, Yama Obia Kuma Anthony Yum. Na Sebe, the Nana Ebabayano, 1 year, no Obia Hontono. My fa so yenye say my champwa fond ekutawa eya tim didi e kontompo e ni guase eya dwaman me say the whole Ghana me da wase.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Also obetumi adwane e na fi baby a okasafi no wa me. Hello, didn't baby akasafi. Me pa chomo afide ni nkofo mo ai. Ofra no mo afiji na akofo mama yen. Ne yatimi atie de wo ka no. Hello, didn't baby akasafi. Hello. So want to me anyina so. For hello, didn't baby akasafi. Hello, didn't baby akasafi.
Hello.
Udini baby akasafi.
Me kasafi Cape Coast.
Chewagin.
Me didn't Kwame, make us a free Cape Coast.
Ofra, Mr. Sofra, and you who TV ni so. Oh, hello, didn't baby akasafi. Eh. Mrs. Ofra, and you who machine. So yes, I now my feedback. Why Antinia Wokano. Hello, didn't baby akasafi.
From
yeah, from saying. Ah, kasa yenti.
Okay. If can be nyame asese. Kana asum bi ma mo de don Dramani Mahama. Atna ko also. But adema ko say many je say NDC aban na betumi de first president awo ba abagana. It didn't see that. The after Mahama no my wrong never back. From next 4 years, on the baby do a minus so I or your back. I didn't see your my Ghana.
Okay, yes, yeah, that's also bet me adjourn. Hello, didn't baby akasafi.
Hello.
Hello, didn't baby akasafi.
Me the brother Mos Makasafi kunya.
Okay, kwanyako chawagin yanko.
Me pacho. Sisi state Ghana wo. Edi kan ma me na Ghana po ase sanse abaye to ye. Ama me hu say sisi Ghana fo enye bie. Ehu politics na ate ase yi. Nti hu say anape papa bi beka say ono hu say NDC kra pressure bu omo so say NDC because Mahama wabet na so pen. Nti sisi ano action oriented. Enye ye da nyame ase na Mahama bana sisi yo. Ghana fo nya break Your improvement is as an anachrony be or tell or chain after you busy. In the end, Mahama said, Ghana card now, CCR, Ghana food tears account and more for them, but we in it. On to Chasania Manu, he live on the bomb of the pass system, tax, and money for watching on the Passania Manina. Now say, almost about now after the moment, now I saw that in some way, Chiacana Yamukazo. That's a woman that's no music, can be a guy. Nothing that 2 maybe, make a woman in the air. But I must
answer that. Say, hello, Dean Baby Akasafi.
I have a good afternoon.
Fine afternoon.
Because I free, I find Twitter, commercial. The kind of food I say, how my assurance in the number the American said, and they are here for total crown. 12 cities in the board, you know. I don't want to solve it, you know. I can be a balance, so we know about I enter as well. Except for my very man, Papa, tell me that down. So I don't know because I'm going to have 2 cities, 3 cities. See, what's a chili? So almost 1 dear. The best of man, catching another dear crowd. He says, you feel that group. Better so, but obey your fish were near free so. In our ancestors or also, it is a president of man alone. On position, Papa, I just will be.
And so, me say, also be to me afraid now, so actually, I drink and check me that for you, Madina BC. Hello, Dean Baby Akasafi. Hello.
Hello.
Udini Baby Akasafi.
You're from a parliament chief, Mr. Pandai.
Okay, Chawagi.
You must be the Ghana for you now. Say, Yatini, I feel Kumamo, Atua Bapayi, Omampeni. Padia Obaba share is so an idea for your Hana woman. Yeah, my children, and you'll be what I say is my day. And so, Pagay, any free or how no until I'm penny about on Tini, Yama, would you have to Yama Boy? I'm not gonna sleep mentally. I'm going to school baby, I come if you eliminate the school, no, Ebeyano, no, on page, or Mambones. So you sent me to Ninja Chrono, Basabasaya, that was it.
Okay, and so yeah, that's say, and so obey to me, Johnny, na in wedding come. Hello, Dean Baby Akasafi. Hello. Oh, I feed you in from why? Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Udini Baby Akasafi.
Good afternoon.
Udini Baby Akasafi.
Yes, I'm Frank.
Okasafi.
Hello.
And you who are TV num why? Oh. Hello, Udini Baby Akasafi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Oinaba.
Major so.
Yo, Yadawasi, any Edmapa Moya, yes, yes. Hello.
Yeah, meet you, Okasafi.
I'm a Kasafi Abrukuma.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Missy, Yadamasi, Edmapa Moya, then Moya. Na Ebum, what's na, or buy now, or cancel barbecue soon, and that's what I am. Omo modern na uniso na dokono na oka say or beba 2 cities the why city omo modern na omehwe any petrol ane boa ye den a eno so ni kita o man no omna no mete so na mra 50 Ghana na bia 40 Ghana MIM cement omna no mete si bia kra ye ntimi nto e say 2 by 2 almost 40 Ghana eno so omehwe no nte so mra be ye 10 city ye den MIM ni hu say why ye aduma na wa ma no amete so na nia mo kan wa me ya onu kwa ne de kra de besin tina yi bodua anche wo na ntitun sansia na onu so enche wo ne nsem enchinu sa bebe na ete ne mia wo de ye MPP aban sa na ye fie de be ye wo ne enchinu wa ba no o me de tenya ma so ye hu say yes wa ma ye hu ahen ha ye ye da na say onkon ko tomato zumpi bo ko pamra no me de so ma ye wo ha ye da na say. So
yeah, that's me for my last 2 calls nafi me fi hana yini nkomo na. Hello, din ba bia akasa fi. E ba cho my voice so mama why? Hello. Me say ma oni so ka mama why na menti de woka no.
Hello.
Yeah, you phone. Hello, din ba bia akasa fi.
Hello.
Hello, din ba bia akasa fi.
Nana poku aton suma san baby. Because hello.
It's you.
I'm a program no fantastic. Now me say me no be kasa see I say o man panyin go fan to sim free say ball goals and him la no metete so. And a dua ne boa e din na ho na oni bibi me nua. Say me nya asomdue. Oh my brabom. Na say mpo o man panyin me nipa da dun so mu be 6 months kra me mfa me ho. Me dia asomdue na ho hia me. Eti me kam obi aso ate. Say you will be a maybe or no more. Million of Becca saying, President Mahama and said that no trust 6 months doom so fan to baby or one. Now common them. Your demo best 6 months none of Abu Bones as house from you who hear chance and some no more canning now. Petro and Tison Cobe Bia, documenting Tison Cobe Bia, political talks. But yen share as some dear chili quine. That's all, Massa, Unia Jumaya, Jumaya, and you don't hear Juma. Why near Juma, man, penny me fuck Maukuto, Sane womb. Namen convivia. Ciao.
Meso, medasi pa. Also, good to me after na me from last caller. Na, hello, dini baby, how is it? Nina hini, okay.
John Dramani Mahama Wabe. President to Chuma Nato any day.
Enti ye hu wo TV ni so. Enyansi esi ai be hu. Why? Ai. Sisi e me pere hu ka sisi. Oh, asemo. Kofi.
Ayana ba.
Ai dia ye dia na dia ya na yi. Ai. Unse na atiefu bi freka se obi wanka se ya no pa political show no. Se na AC kono. Ai na amanfo pese omokoso but ye no political show na twem. Na ye fa we inaugural ceremony ye de ma tifo. Ti ye bese mo se NDC ni MPP shia sa. Ana
and ya de da ma wonum abrebia.
Ai omushia sa. Di se asemi koso ba na nye ya yesem mo fa ntwen why next time ya ne behwe kwan me fa so a ye ni onum bekasa ba dia ye de so mu hia ba bia ase omo ya akrafo o be hia platforms ase omo ya akrafo
enso omo nya akrafo
pia ni mu akreso mu gina we di nkomosere eti ya mama ye say bi asa omo hia asa no mbe no ye NDC MPP focus hia kasa sa na eba enti ye be se kasa bi ankoso ye ho a yesem a monfa enche yen and this is MPP there yamushia okay yanko yansan ko hobiu ye ko Blaster Square na yanko fa BKB on to nkrama ye mfimfim mantom na yanko busa de esi ewo ho BKB wote nka ma chia no pai yo na sese hina wujina
Baba and family Independence Square. You Ghana and Catamo, I am Blaster Square, Ghana Port Ghana, Independence Square. Now, them and I Ghana food night to me and John Dramani Mahama say, or no, and nobody Ghana and you may find the assassin. So, and the same can tell you who are as you and you catch out. And you say, and before you added the movie amount also and about the people are the German penny, I would do more and the memoir. I would rather say, and move to Nigeria president, Tinubu, PMO, South Africa, Uganda, Sierra Leone. And if you come in, they are there to do it in a PMO. I'm going to tell you when number of attacks with the airport, so now we put more. And yes, I don't make a idea. Our before movie amount of the German Pina, a movie amount also by the say, a motor Santana, the boat be another what could you now, what we are, I am Ampina, because I didn't as you so, vice now the work where I am President John Dramani Mahama. You are good talent, and a former vice president, a former His Excellency Vice President Baumiana Seneca said, when you're John Dramani Mahama, I didn't do your new table about how the Ghana Democrats, every year, Papa, never heard 10 years. What is our now, many are made that there are no many party members, and your mom to put my number that median. Our mean, time I say, basically, no more commodities of that. Ombe Pio and median aqua saying. Now, I'm ready to John Dramani Mahama, obey me the gun or what's the assassin. So, I'm a copied by Mother TV, Mother said, yeah, when you have a Joe so. Well, we should have before 7 o'clock. Now, we do us that time. We should not now put on to her. Then, and said, and no mission, Cranamon, that will be said, and just been Yamapa Eba. And look to how your program started. It means 3 hours with you of Yamabeta, Jupiter, Nature, President Mahama, Nangasa, and some are audio to get better there. And no, I say you cry, and my ratio, when they say, Ninsama or Kaya, between 7 December 2024. Na kuma esa and ya ratio when they say from Esna Econo, the Yama Waka, and Kanka, and in 120 days now Waka, there was a scrappy a obey a best in tactics, obey Yama, it is to attend another test. You know, I read that Yampa about take you, and no, any shade in the from Esna Econo, Yabu. Many of them, my car, a company to see a dimension. I had the offer was about a man who was
Betum Tanuka, your mama, why?
President Mama, the member of a year from 2012, every 2016. I'm gonna for your 1 year, and from 2016, every drew a 2024 every year. I will be a fan on the 4 years. There's some Muslim for cooking 8 years. Oh, it's a new president. Mama did what page as a legacy. I some history of Bible making. So Bible making history not for himself. Or Bible making history from the family. And our Bible making history. And you're from the family. Name of no Bible making history. And your Makana or mine just say. About 4 years, who are you be about 8 years. Why on 1 year she just and 4 years. 8 years, the 4 years I can't about it. A letter about the giant or not as a moon, as human being as a person, or not as an own person. Now, memo 4 years here, or better to not about the channel. Musha in the 2 hours economy, Ebeba, and the consequence say, Ebeba, the Yamakata will be anywhere. Why are you from oh, yes. Who did you want because and no shot? Who could stop Bia? Who could not be able to for young crime a poetry? And as a poetry, and yet you are Ghana, if you are on the neighbor, yet not who videos how are you want to go and Pania, a son at the above, and Yari. It's a nano or the sound of getting policy air back. Naya, your memory, Manaya, sound of Pono, Naya, Toma, and conquer yet, I could be a one of Pania. Then will be a papa, young Catayano, who are racing, say, who we are familiar to be. Who come and do our photo, post on our we are. Who feel say, the form will say, a day no much to send on my package now. When you know clear. It's getting a regime, our John Dramani right from a snap. If you want to think it's a basso, the best thing to have bought you, who call Kuna every 7. And one on an idea, or more one. The best to near you number near one day. I'm more I took you know, being a many antennas.
I am compelled.
Abra John Dramani Mahama extra no more be to the Emma or some do a cabaret in Fitias here. Abraham 1996, the first time over Parliament.
Bentume, Mami Musa wa. Hello. Bentum.
Akwa history abakwasem our Ghana obviously way I JD Kaya yenya oba vice president our Ghana and to we abetiem ha akwa nika sometimes ka say je aninti anim penifo a omoya amampanya wodo obibimamu a egusu omo kwakotia ye president John Dramani Mahama jumeje no egusu a ekoso ewa ha
eti na mi busa se omo achie no mkire bench backbench for no un dede bia nsi ho bibi bia nsi ho me se wo hwa omo achie no mu ni ina parameter nim no omo mu gwa achie on dede ni niam bi nsi ho basa bi ankoso e wa achire ho ade awie ne bi aba
me ni asam ka se de wa hunem ya se bebi a onyankopon egba na mbesie no ana bonsam sebe otutu de ko bi awo ho ya se me ka se de atutubotomfo ana atiatim say akobi ana say entokobia bibia nya nsisa wa ha nyemo atutubotomfo ye aduma ye papa oba gubehu weji ye no atama we woni me ba on na ira se me bedu e bia fi mani se bata ye ebi nya nsi wa ha nyemo atutubotomfo ana de tutu amango botom yi o mo phone
na apolisi fo ni bi ni ho akire no apolisi fo bi ni ebo ho ban o mu nyina agogu ina parameter ho ana apolisi fo de ni ebe ma apolisi fo wa ha parisha wa ma membo apolisi fo abaso apolisi fo bo ban ye wa ha to from ya go ese to dia be bia no apolisi ni na se ga unim ye nya nu mu se fo bi obefa so a obewia no obewia o se nipa no be nipa na bodom ti ho no munya ho kwan ayo president woni be ba ho so do sabe se o pocket na o so no eni o ba ku so woni be ba ho so se se o bank ni eni nso mo se nipa no bodom ti mo be di kakra ana mo ti nya ho kwan ayo mba se apozi fo ni ati apozi fo tu pro pm o aka empo o ba dia ha ye si o aye da se general fo ni mo anse wo ti nya ho kwan ana tente kana mpo ti mi ma nti yesu fu wa woni nyina ba na post fo abo aya ho nyina te ba post fo so nyina ade ba bedi aya independence ko a nti post fo de omu ye visible papa ni pa ne so go ko ne de wenya ga so ko aya sa kro be wo se roman father bottom kro be wo
nti na se me ka se o any si amanyo ko no party no empeni fo any ni bi o mu na isi ameka se omo no asantina omutia ye president John Dramani Mahama de omuna go se me ka se de so dinga tia ana o tia ne sem general mosquito ana wanya tia ne sem wi a o we do ya ko so a nya san go 20 and is company for ana asantina omutia John Dramani Mahama the president that here if we know ko be ni there o be ti de Ghana akopote aka.
All right. Kebentum. Yebeda se pa koso anafo ani di akire na bibia pima na wama yenso yaso atibi. Yo, meso medasi pa. Kebentum na ye century ni odinani ekohwe de ekoso ewo Blaster Square na yete ni kan for se atutubotom govi. Yes atutubotom. Ade amafu mu bafu yira de bebere kwa na akwakofa edi aba yada so a mothers 102.7 FM yadu free anopa no siambre mu ene ye ba beju say 10 minutes to the hour 1 p.m. enti yebekoso na yede ama o my Ghana ayemenu nyina adia si sombi ni aya be mo my Ghana nso akoranim edi amaye na mentwa ho tie wabi na memra memeto aso na fi ye fan sorry
Between yɛnyina nsom yɛmfa koro yɛ ɛmoa yɛboyɛ duɛko sikorɔ gbɛno ɔma yɛnyina nsom.
All right, anamotinti bia kowiri kwan no ɛne nti deɛ du yɛ deɛ yɛwɛ na yɛde ba wiye Kofi kola submission na yes
yani say John Dramani Mahama atare na o say no na obisa questions no on say production team we fi ha de led by a online Efo Ganyon team ni strong omanya e de ama me on say na enan
sankofa ginyame ana miru na e free nyamedua
ena dwenemen ai dwenemen patwa dwenemen ai dwenemen no eno aseche no eye ensana ho a eche se eye emoan abeben no
omo horns
no ha enti we eye 2 rams ena eye ejina ho ema ahoɔdene
to me
anya ahoɔdene enti dwenemen ne de no ena nyamedua sankofa ene ginyame no ejina ho ma ahotie ene ahobrase enti won se ohwe ya eye fita na se eye no eno eho ensam no ekopiem ewo ne ntare no na nyame ya adoma wo chana pa de tena se odwuma de esu a ade bi akoso ene so Mahama so aye bie now this is the 4th time I said in a sea.
I see what am penny for my banning.
I'm penny for my banning entem. Now, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, they are chef regime. Now, me, this I may say, Sadio, Ebe says, Biomoana. And I says,
and the way they wire me.
Aha, to Amwira. It's not much now, yet Nasia. And
I did see a man penny for night, what was ringing, same thing. Maybe another state protocols, state protocols.
Debbie. MPP similar. NDC why similar. Na di enti na ba sa. Enyame adom o chena yetenasia.
Me na me fi say, de me hu na me fi say sword na e ko round no.
There be what te ben me. Enti wa honfonyini we. Honfonyini e de kan. Aha. On say ensami enu. Hwe we.
First no you back.
Oh, yeah, the chef regime. One am dey extra. Etie for the
okay, imagine was a bear sword na you know.
Oh, okay na back cry dey oni animbo. Hwe we, on say we ya back ho.
We see dey ni.
Okay. We see ya back ho. Enti wachina.
Ya dri nya beto.
Ya dey atafreje. Ba na me say me dey show na hwa ade. Wachina ba enkomo ye bedi.
Who say o kai na imagine sharp ko see what say. Be yes sa
dey we. Ti na me ade wachina.
Wachina. You bedi hu nkomo.
Wachina kana so you bedi hu nkomo.
You bedi hu nkomo.
Ma me nya birthday wish na be na donc bo pe GF na pan for et na se. Afi ye agudi ehun sem se fa be emetwem e fa ma won mo. Happy birthday kese pa enko ema. Or say, or you're not going to say, my friend Augustine Asamoah Brefo, wo Kumasi, we if you're going to say, century, you know, my BKB, Bernard Cabe and Tomb, or say, happy birthday, Cassiapa, and Commanin Yabema, and no, for Augustine Asamoah Brefo, war, Santamantan Kumasi, BKB, saying, I mean, Unshan on your Cassiapa, Nini, now, Unia Dona woman, Tevenum, into me, and Cosson, so, and your Cassiapa, and for a mom. Have a happy 8th birthday, happy 8th birthday, that's what you feel and watch it. So enkoma Abiana Nelson yes oko school Anchor Educational Center ewo Millennium City Kaswa we fi wan kasa wa wofo e na wo anti papa nana abani so say enfa awoda pakase enfa emanti Swediel happy birthday you are 8 right nyame show na onye okase pa no manadom embuso enfa ma echo heba yam last year na fra na pa no nsia ya jebre yenye fensi na afi yenkotwa ho na eye GFA e na pam so efa agudi hu nsem efa emesom yen
ba ene wadmawu
enye me na medi wawu eye nsunsan so bi a so wo famu bi na ye ka ho so anya bi aka e de afa ho fa na pa yenyina yendidi ye no na pese oka obi ye ne di ne yenyina
nka yeni kwade enkan ham ti se ba ko no
nyame ne hene
Aje veda mase aha na bribe ma ya kwan na no pa no nsia bribe ma ya sori ye eto asosa besi bia aka smami ensape na donku no enya ba ne sa Enti ene Kwame na Montana de Romeo wantimi ametrase Kwame ye chia ba bia wo bia Kwame na ye chia pa Yankopon kan ho na yenim so china de bibia be edi amamo aha na ye de nyina esie medi de ohene ba na nakosi na boafo a eboa me e wo fi ha ma dwuma de nyina ekoso nyame nkwa na me ye ko MCR sports general ho Johansson e wo ho na fe Jake enso ebo ho ne John Howard mu nyina omo e wo ho a omo hwe ma ye ko TV so kama se ye ba Facebook a Isaac Ganyo Tamaklu ane oye dwuma ni nyina president obebe bia quickly no amaya swati we never na yenso ye di kosa ye amount Isaac Ganyo Tamaklu ye be da sipa e wo dwuma so kwa ye free heart amenyo ono so ena diet show e di ma yen ena fe mreku enso ebo ho omu nyina ahwe se niam nyina be kofuye e di amaye kofi boache ene bom chidom se producer DJ Obiba Douglas ene osoti ha na opiepia niam digu maye na ohwe se mfonini niam yen nyina no ubenya ne clear na bibia nso atumi akọ nanim nti DJ Obiba Douglas chief technician oboye nchen ha ahwe amadumadi ni na akoso wonso a ohwe me na ohwe yen anopai ma ye de ensema nyina no wonso ye beda ase se wonso jebre na odi wafire nto Mothers 102.7 FM na ohwe Mothers TV across the 16 regions of Ghana course no gwa negusu a eba na ocha ye beto aso edi amamo eni se ye so Sweden na sports for no